We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next. Justin Steele is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy has what we call Uncle Charlie. What's that? That's the 12-6 curveball. Simply look at your watch and look at the 12 and look at the 6. This guy throws old school. They call it a straight downer. However you want to call it, a 12-6 hook. This guy has one of the best ones in the game right now.
Digging in, Willie Adames. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the ball game.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, William Contreras, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The 1-0 home.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
The 2-2. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
That is third.
With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Tauchman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Freddie Peralta will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, as starting pitchers go, he's not real tall. Now, we've seen plenty short guys be very successful, but one of the keys is having good deception by changing speed. The ball doesn't come out from a high angle, so it appears to come in a little flatter. That means pitchers need to come in at different speeds to really fool hitters. We'll see how he does with that here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ian Happ is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They do come off a victory their last time out. However, that came on the heels of a streak that watched them lose 7 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they have to build off their win in their last game. They were able to break a losing streak. They were finally able to get everybody to relax a little bit. We were able to sit down with the manager pre-game, and you can tell the stress has just come off him.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Number 27.
At the plate, Suzuki. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The windup and the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Two-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
The count now at 2-2. 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Contreras gathers, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. The next batter, Jamer Candelario. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Brian Anderson. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. One and 1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Anderson is retired, and there's 1 away. Now at the plate, number 28. He drove in 2 of their 3 runs in that ball game yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Happ is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding in to bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance into the bleachers and gone.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
So now to the plate, Bryce Terang. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Happ is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. Stepping in, Cody Bellinger. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Cody Bellinger.
First offering on its way. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Yelich going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Mike Tuchman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Nico Horner will be next. Three-two pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Monasterio has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fifth.
Now at the plate, Nico Horner. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First pitch coming, here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 1-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for a hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
As a look, now the pitch. Tucker Barnhart is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And he'll get back in safely. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-1 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a slider taken for a ball. Horner is off of first with 2 away. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Ready now, Andrew Monasterio. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he gets ahead 0-1. Not the best changeup there, an easy take. Count is 1-2 now.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And a good take there will push it to 2-2 now on the Brewers shortstop. And he got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Peralta. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Stepping in now, Willie Adames, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High in the air out to center field. Tauchman is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding in, William Contreras. First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit will bring Christian Yelich in this inning. In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ground ball foul down the left side. A runner on first with 2 away. Line towards center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Brewers leading off the inning, Nick Madrigal, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
That's wide. 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-0.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
The pitcher, Justin Steele, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The left fielder, number 8.
So with one gone here in the inning, it's time to check out the Cubs' upcoming schedule so you can plan your week around staying at home and watching Cubs baseball here with us. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ian Happ is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this one gets away. Throw goes over to third, and it's too late as he's in there.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So striding in, Suzuki. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Now the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Two out, nobody on. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that... New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Anderson is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Brewers, number 28. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
So now it's Mark Canna. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
To the plate now, Bryce Terang, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Brewers strand 1. They still just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Jeimer Candelario is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1.
Ball.
2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Three and 0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Here it is, the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So here's Cody Bellinger. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Hit hard to the right side. 1 there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Well, he showed right there why he's such a tough guy to double up. He can fly, and he busted it down the line, so they just get the 1 out.
Digging in, Mike Tauchman. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pitch inside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs are into the box now. Andrew Monasterio. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Grounded up the first baseline. Bellinger brings it in, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th, and into bat next will be Freddie Peralta. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
3-0 to him now. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. The 3-2 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield, reined in on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting. Third baseman. Willie Adames.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Willie Adames, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball 1.
And that misses, ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Now the 1-0.
Ball. That's down.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now the pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Now batting. Catcher.
Digging in to try it again, William Contreras, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And he'll dive back in safely. The 0-1 on its way. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves one. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Nico Horner, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Horner is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Tucker Barnhart waits on deck. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Tucker Barnhart is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1.
Nope, ball 1.
Runners on first with 1 down. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 2-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Standing in now, Justin Steele. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Grounded to short. He's got it. And that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Through 5 innings, and Chicago's taken a 3-2 lead. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off from the
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
First pitch on its way. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Brewers have drawn even now at 3-3. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Number 74 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 74.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. And he fouls this one off. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now the pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So now to the plate, number 28. Line to the right side. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Number 21, Mark Canha.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Canha. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard to the right. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Brewers. Bryce Wilson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Into the box, Suzuki, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A ball and a strike. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
At the plate now, Jeimer Candelario, and he puts it on the ground to second. There's one. On to first, a double play. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. Mike Tauchman would be next. 2 out, nobody on. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So in now for Chicago, Mike Tauchman, 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
0-1.
2 out with the man at first. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Bryce Turang.
Bryce Turang.
Michael Fulmer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 32, Michael Fulmer.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter, the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio.
Stepping in, Andrew Monasterio. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's inside. Hey!
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 46.
Tyrone Taylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15. Tyrone Taylor.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. In his career, Taylor has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it's fouled away. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. The 1-2. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Ready with another 2-2. Popped him up. Candelario is under it, and the inning is over. Gone. Trevor McGill gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 29.
Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Nico Horner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Swing and a miss. 1-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Stepping up now, Tucker Barnhart. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. 1-2 now. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball. This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. Now the 2-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball.
And now they've got him picked off. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Estrada will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Miguel Amaya will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. He's set. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Suzuki moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. At the plate, William Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Up top, it's 2-0. Estrada is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. From the stretch. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
1-2 for Christian Yelich.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 9.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Anderson. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The set and the 1-1.
Count is 1 and 2.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hard hit at third. Reined in. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. No change in the score. It's 3-3.
Ladies and gentlemen,
standing in, Miguel Amaya, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Miguel
Now the pitch.
Amaya.
Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. And there's one away.
Now back, left fielder.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Ambush tactics right there. But he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Into the box now, Suzuki, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Jeimer Candelario stands in as he looks at ball one here. Ball two now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hard hit ball to second. Gets dirty and gloves it. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play. Next for Milwaukee, number 28. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Adbert Alzolay will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Lifted in the air to center. Tachman is right there, one down.
The right fielder, number 21.
Now batting, Mark Canha. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Pitch on the way. Circle change, too low, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. Pitch on the way. Now a ball hit hard toward first. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Right. Terang.
In now, Bryce Terang. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
And that's
It's a tough thing to make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away. Number 13 will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. And a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does still exist here. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now the 1-2 pitch.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Full count now, 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball. Hobie Milner comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 55.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. It was a walk in his last trip. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Digging in once again, Mike Tauchman. He was retired via the ground. Patrick Wisdom will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. Got him fishing that time, 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there, and there are 2 away now. Striding into the box, Nico Horner. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball back outside.
The set and the 2-0. This is line to left. Yelich is going to have room out there as he puts this. Patrick Wisdom will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. We are into extra innings, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Willie Adames.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. This ball will be chopped foul. The 1-2.
That's ball two.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Stepping into the box, William Contreras. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at
a swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Into the basket, and it's gone.
Usually in extra innings, you wait around for someone to run into one. He took matters into his own hands. Now it's up to his pitching staff to grab the W.
Keenan Thompson will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. To the plate now, Christian Yelich. No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Stepping in now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Weak grounder down the line at 3rd. And that's the 2nd out. Now to the plate, number 28. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
3-0 to him now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone!
Wow, what an inning this has turned out to be. That's the third bomb they've hit this inning. Hopefully they're not going to run out of baseballs.
Mark Hanna will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. 1-1 the count. One and two as he chases the slider. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. He loses him on ball 4. In now, Bryce Turang. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Gonna be a tough play. Throw in time, and the side is retained. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Uribe enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Oh, and here's a slider that's ruled a ball. 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nick Madrigal is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. As a look, now the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Miguel Amaya, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. And that'll bring in Miguel Amaya. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Just keeping him close. First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
3-1 to him now. Runner at first here, one man out. Now a throw over, back in standing. High drive deep down the left field line. But this ball will be caught deep into the corner. A very tough catch there on the run for the second out of the inning.
And
that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. A runner on first with 2 away. Hard liner to center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Suzuki is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0 home. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. 2 down, runners at first and second. Two pitches fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory.